Here we have our tri-tool, and then we have the other one, and we have this big old long ruler here, and we have our material, and we have our placemat, and we have our cutter. So let's get busy and start. The first thing we need to do is we need to cut some strips, and they need to be 2.5 inches. So let's get started and start cutting. And this is the quilt we are going to be making. We have our 3 strips, our 3 colors cut out. Now we're going to take them to the sewing machine and we're going to sew them. We're going to sew the green to the blue and then the brown to this blue. So let's go do that and then we'll be back. Okay, I have made some strips made, and now we're going to cut them. I'm going to cut them like this right here to start off with. And we're going to see how many we can get. Oh, I hate it when that happens. We don't want to mess it up. It's always one. So as we do them, we're going to separate them. And we'll see how many we can get. Think about quilting like Jesus Christ coming in your life. You have like a pile of rags, something that is nothing. Then Jesus Christ comes in your life, and as you read the Word of God, things start to change. And then when it's all over with, you have become something. I think that is awesome. I think I'm going to start turning it around. I think it would be a whole lot easier on the brain. Because I'm off. So now we have to fix it. And of course, it doesn't want to work right. But that's what Satan does. He comes in and he messes things up. But Jesus Christ makes it look good in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these out. And then I'll be back. But think about that. Okay, I've got them all cut out. I have 4 left over. So I'm just going to throw them over there. I've already separated them into one block. So, looks like I'm short. No, there it is. Alright, so now what we're going to do is I want to separate them into 4s. Alrighty. When I get done with this, then I'll be back. Okay, I've got them separated into 4 piles. Now I'm going to take white and I'm going to put it on one set of the 4. And then I will get another color and I will put it on another set of 4. And so forth as I go. So let's go ahead and get these start cutting out. Bye-bye. Okay, we've got our yellows done, and now we're going to work on our whites. I cut out the yellow and started sewing on them, and now we're going to sew on our whites. And then we're going to work on 2 more different colors, and we'll have like 4 different type of blocks, but the same kind of block. So we're going to get busy on them. And I've ironed all these, and they look good. Now then, we have yellow on the green up here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the brown ones. Remember I had you set them in 4 different stacks. Now we're going to take the brown ones and we're going to outline them in yellow. And we're going to take the green tips and we're going to put white on top of it. So that is our next goal. And when we get them done, then we'll be back. Alrighty, I'm going to show you how to sew them together. They fit, they have to go like this. So you just fold this one over like this, and then you sew it on, and make sure your tips, you've got the tips on there. Then when you get it like this, you need to sew the other side on, which will go like this. And then we'll sew it on. And there you have it. Here is what it looks like. So now we have to iron them. But first we have to get done sewing them. Okay, we've got them all ironed and we have them all trimmed. And this is how much I got out of trimming all of them. So now we're going to go and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So we'll lay it out like this. We're going to take 1 out of each one. And we're going to lay it like this. Let's see if I can't throw them over here as I do them. Lay it like this. Yeah, are you helping me, Emily? All right. And then we are going to take and yeah, I think this is what we ought to do. We have a yellow and I have a green. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew. Okay, this is what I decided to do this. I started working on them yesterday, but on my tips, I wasn't showing out, so I just quit because I wasn't feeling good anyway. But this is what I figured I'd make the block look like, and I think it looks really good. And my husband likes it too. So we're going to get busy on these blocks here, and we're going to get them done. Alrighty, we have these blocks done, and I've started sewing on these blocks right here. So we are going to continue until I get all the blocks done, and then we'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah, you're the official quilter, ain't you? Uh-huh. I'd give you an update on my quilt there. As you can see, I have the bottom pieces sewed together. Now I gotta sew the top pieces. So I just figured I'd show it to you and let you see how it looks so far. I really am liking it. So I hope you are too. So let's continue on. Even my dog likes my sewing. Can you tell? He even uses my pillows to sleep. Okay, we got all the blocks done. So now we have to fiber fill it. And I have already started that. And I'm making them about the same size as the block. And so far they're 16 by 16. So that's pretty good. So we're going to start doing all that. And then we'll have to work out a back for it. And then we'll check it out from there. Now that the cat is gone, maybe we can get back busy on our quilt. I figured I would use this for the background. So now I have to cut it out to go behind the block to sandwich it together. So I need to go at least 1.5 inches past what I need. So I'm going to need like 18 inches. And I'm going to need 18 inches on this way too. So I need 20 18 by 18. Because I took it to my bed and I laid it out. And on my bed it was 4 across and 5 down. So we only need like 20 blocks to make a whole quilt for a full-size bed. So that's what we're going to be working on, is cutting these out now. So we are going to get busy and do that. Okay, we're going to start putting them together. So I've got the backs ready. Pretty. So what I'm doing is I'm putting one right on the edge of it. I'm leaving one with the 1.5 inches. And see, it's pretty well much on the edge over here. So what I'm doing is I'm turning this one up on top of this one. And I am leveling these up right here to sew them together. Turn it over. And then I'm pinning them down. Now we're going to sew on the side where we put the pins at. And we're going to sew straight all the way down. Now I'll meet you back at the table. Okay, now we're going to take our pins out. And we're going to see how well we did. Or if we got to go back. Yeah, we did good. We did good. So now we will fix the back to where we fold this twice and we pin it. Okay, then I'll meet you back at the sewing machine. Before we go to the sewing machine, we need to put pins on this side after we have gotten this side folded to sew in the crease. We need to put pins right here so that it don't bunch up. And when I accidentally do it, I'll show it to you. Okay, so let's give her a sew down that way. Alright, we'll meet you back at the table and let's take a gander at it. We will take all the pins out now. We'll take a gander at it again. So see there? There it is. And we just keep on doing it. The next one will go here, and then this one right here will fold over on it. And we'll keep on going. Like this one right here. I've already got one strip done. So, here you go. One great big old long one. Done. Oh, we got us. Oh no. My sewing is over. The cat showed up. And she is happy. So, I guess I will continue later. She rules the house. Start over again. But this is what happened. You see how close she is to my sewing machine? What is it about my sewing? Cat is laying on its back now. What do you think about her laying on her back? Show you, if you miss a step, what happens? You see how this right here is all bunched up? I missed a step, and I need to show you why I missed a step. What happened because of this? I did not pin these sides down to make this stitch right here. So that is a no-no. I have got 3 on. Now I want to make sure that I let you know that before you put on another row, to make sure you cut this straight, but you leave some at the top so you can turn it like this onto the other side. So I just want to make sure that I get that in there so that when you do it, so that it don't bunch up and look horrible. But it looks good so far. Let's see if I can't flop it out here a little bit and let you see it. I think it's looking good. I mean, I know it's not on point here, but for me not to cut a good workspace and all, it is looking good. and all. Because I don't have I'm in a small room. So I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I like it. I like it. It'll be good for my bed. I don't know about selling it, but it'll be good for my bed. Okay, it's time to trim all the edges so as we can prepare our border to put it on. So this, I'm going to have to iron it, and I'm going to fold it in half to start off with, to sew it to this. So now what I need to do is I need to go around this and level it all up to make it all straight. All the way around. And whenever I get done with this, then we'll be back with the quilted top done. We are in a dark room, and it is time for the unveiling of the quilt. Ta-da! There it is. Isn't it pretty? Yes, it is. And the headboard will be put on, probably before this one will be. But you can look at the headboard too, because I made it. Well, me and my husband. But here it is. It's beautiful. Let's be very quiet. I have made a quilt for the doll. Remember this? I made a quilt for them, and they are all sleeping now.